Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Royal Sussex Live. Happy Friday, one and all. What a magnificent day. Hey, what happened to my background? I just did that, didn't I? There it is. Or how about that one? How you guys like that one? Let me see. Um, yeah. Oh no, I think I'll go. I like the red satin. There we go. All right. Let me say hi to a couple people and then we'll get started. So I'm pretty sure you guys are in an amazing mood today, um, given the fact that the Sussexes were out and about at the what did they call that service? I know it's for the Jubilee, the Platinum Jubilee Queens. Is it Thanksgiving service or something? I forgot what they call it. Um, I don't want to make it sound like it's a memorial service. Um, but anyway, it was for Betty, right? It was for Betty. And okay, so let's get Dior down to it. Dior down to it. Um, there we go. I'll do that. And while we take that in, I'm going to say hi to a few people. Like, for instance, Joan, Thanksgiving. Oh, it is a Thanksgiving. Oh, thank you for telling me. Let me say hi to Lydia is here. Opal Jones, Rihanna is here. Dorcas is here. Wendy, hello, Wendy Loman, Mascara. Um, yeah, you think she's about a quart low? Miss Levy Hemmings is here. Welcome. I'm sorry, Levy Hemmings is here. And Miss D. Bernard is here. Hello. Hi, Terry H. Ruth Lopez, Angela Thomas, Francilia Mosley, Kim Brown, Mo Shannon, Belinda Pendragon is here, and Verda Sanchez, Darren. Hi, Darren Lee, Gwendolyn Daniels, Elaine Parker, Vanna Jordan, Marcia Ware, and Marcella Alexander, Miss P Talks, Crystal Scott, Connie Bomber, Church Nellie, Annie Bullitt, Lucy Wynn, and Pamela Melissa Davies, Marcy Foreman, Denise Jones, and who else is here? Sunny B. I said Church Nellie, right? Mary H. Uniquely Me, Motivation Garden, B10 Pal. Hey, B10. Who else? Anna Espinoza, etc., 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 like Vanna Jordan and Diane Hawkins. Okay, that's enough greetings for now. Except for Crystal Scott, Elaine Parker. Yeah, okay. I said maybe one of those already. Okay, okay. So, all right, you guys are in a good mood. Shall we get on with it? Now, if anybody knows the name of the hat, please let me know. I couldn't find it. No one seems to have the name of the milliner that created that lovely hat. However, I believe that the dress is Dior. So it's a coat dress, and it just goes to show that nobody has exclusive rights to the coat dress, not even the Duchess of Jazz Hands. And this seems to be everybody's favorite pick. It is just so glamorous and sophisticated, this look. The belted coat, the very wide collar, and of course the hat. Well, the hat is tilted just so. So, with all that put together, the Duchess of Sussex dazzles, but it's not overstated. It is very much that of a royal princess. So, I think going with a solid color, or is it monochromatic? I think that was the best idea, as opposed to getting a little bit too wild, like some of the royals tend to do. Let me see. Lorna Williams says, just in case it's mentioned by another squatty, Alice found that there were tampering with the audio to make it look like Meghan was booed but it was really Boris Johnson. Yes, yes. We found that out. Some of the derangers decided to tamper with the audio. And we're going to discuss that. We definitely are going to discuss that. Yeah, and there they are. The other favorite is when they walk inside of St. Paul's Cathedral. That is a ginormous structure, St. Paul's Cathedral. At one time, it dominated the skyline of Greater London. And today, they are fighting to save some of those ancient views of the dome created by, oh, my one of my favorite architects, Sir Christopher Wren. The Christopher Wren creation of St. Paul's was one of the first times in the UK that a very continental, I guess you can say, Palladian neoclassical style cathedral was built. This was such a departure from the typical, usual French Gothic, which eventually became very English Gothic. Such a departure. This is probably the third or fourth St. Paul's to stand on this very same location. The Great Fire of 1666 destroyed um, the previous St. Paul's. And so Christopher Wren decided to move the people of London toward modernity, or his version of it, with this beautiful St. Paul's Cathedral. So if you haven't been there, you have to go. It's one of the best places to visit in all of London, and one of my favorites, and one of the first places I ever visited back in 2007. Yeah, so do that and you won't regret it. And of course, there is a lovely side view of the Dior, worn by the Duchess of Sussex. And of course, they finally made their way to the seat. One of my favorite parts of the video is where they were walking inside of the St. Paul's. And as they made their way down that very long nave, and by the way, this is the church where Princess Diana married, what's his name? Um, you know, Sausage Fingers. This is where they were wed back in 1981. And some of you guys, that was the last time you guys woke up that early, was probably for the Sussex's wedding and Diana's before that. Other than that, most people in the Western Hemisphere couldn't be bothered. But yeah, so beautiful place. And they allow you all the way up to the top of the dome. And of course, they were quite I guess, taken by one another even today, even after being married all this time, they still enjoy each other's company, which is more than I can say for some of those other royals that were there. But I am, well, let me see here. I think I could show you better than I can tell you. So let me do this, and then we'll discuss it on the other side. Okay? Let me do this and we'll discuss it on the other side. Let me see. Do I have it handy here? That's a good question. Oh, as a matter of fact, I do not. Let me try again. Um, well, until then, um, until I get that set up. Matter of fact, I know how I can do it. Never mind. I got this. I got this. Give a baby boomer a chance. Oh, where's Afro Annie? You think I need an Afro Annie breakbeat to get through this? You're probably right. So yeah, it does seem to help if I throw an Afro Annie in there. So yeah, let me do that, and all should work out just perfect. Let me see here. Where is Afro Annie? Okay, let me throw an Afro Annie in there for good measure, and then I can get to the video. Hit it, Annie. Oh, okay. So, oh man. Okay, let me see. Let me see. On the other side of Annie. Hmm. Okay, give me a second, you guys. Give me a second.
Accessibility shortcuts.
Uh-oh. Did not mean to do that.
Use the tab key to navigate and press space to toggle one option.
Oh Lord, my computer's talking to me. Okay, let me escape that. Okay, in the meantime, let's get to the Cheergate show. No, I want to do the Cheergate later. Anyway, one of the more magical scenes of the day was the beautiful golden amber lights, which always seem to, in every photo, they're always behind the Duchess of Sussex. I've seen a few photos already, right? But they always seem to have those amber lights behind our Duchess, which I think is pretty cool. And I suppose those are the chandeliers inside of St. Paul's. But yeah, that was a nice touch. One of many, by the way. Okay. And then right there, as you can see, in the United Kingdom, what's trending? Harry and Meghan, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, arrived at St. Paul's Cathedral, London, for the service of Thanksgiving, celebrating Queen's Platinum Jubilee. And even there, you can see the metro. Harry and Meghan have arrived at St. Paul's Cathedral for the service of Thanksgiving, celebrating the Queen's 70-year reign. As they feared. Oh, and there's those golden lights again. Joanne and Zuzu, she says no words. You see that? And yeah, exactly. I don't know. It's not like the raindrops when they were under the umbrella, but I have to say I am equally excited by that one for sure. Okay, and then here. Oh my. Check it out. Oh my. That's what Nina says. Oh my. You know, um, there is something going on with those Cambridges. Today seemed more like a funeral for them than anything else. It literally seemed like a funeral. If you look at the space between them, the grimace upon their faces, and leaving the cathedral, it was as though William could not be bothered to stick by his wife, and she didn't care or seem to care that he was a mile ahead of her. What is the explanation for that? Is there an explanation for that? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how you justify in any way what is happening with the two of them for the Platinum Jubilee Thanksgiving ceremony. That was one of the things that definitely the body language experts they need to address that. Look at that. They're a mile apart, worlds apart. Well, in comparison to the Sussexes, their relationship seems to be worlds apart, and physically, they appear to be miles apart. See what all that karma and negative. Yeah, let me see. What do you say here? Uh, Belinda Pendragon says their estrangement is so glaring. I love that. Their estrangement is rather glaring. Yes, it is. It is so glaring. And let me see. Kate is jealous of Meghan. She wants H to notice her not happening. H loves his wife. Um, Gosh, I don't know. There is that one video which I was not able to grab where it appears that Kate seems to glance down the aisle, well, the row of seats, over to the next row of seats. to take a glaring look or a glance at the Sussexes for whatever reason. That was strange. That was very strange. I did not watch it in real time. I'm going to go back and do that. I basically was focused on the Sussexes and pretty much nothing else. But I need to go back and look at that real time because I feel like there's a story there and I don't want to miss it. So, but yeah, make of it what you will. But it wasn't a good day for Team Cambridge. And because of that, it's no wonder that they went through so much trouble to do all of the fake booing and stuff. They literally dubbed videos to create this and you know what? I'm gonna talk more about that very soon. But it was a sad display. The stunt that they tried to pull, very sad display, very sad stunt that they tried to pull. Let's see here. Okay. So earlier today, I uploaded a video that shows the arrival and the departure of the Sussexes. And that is the one that I am trying to pull up for you guys right now. Oh, there it is right there. Let me see if I can move that over. And if I can, yes. Okay. Looks like this is going to work. All right. Now I can show you exactly what I was speaking of. Okay. All right. Okay. Let me try this one more time. Let me try this one more time. Thank you for being so patient, everyone. Ah, voila. Wunderbar. Yeah, that worked. Okay, that worked. That worked. Okay, this is it right. So you can see when they got to the top of the steps, I'm going to turn this down just a bit, but you could see when they got to the tops of the steps there, it was clearly audible that people cheered for them. Here's another. Now there you have it. With the bells, you could almost miss it, but it was that certain point where the Duchess of Sussex. Well, okay, at the top of the steps there, where it says text, 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 that's where I wanted to insert very loud cheers. Well, unfortunately, you couldn't hear it. I mean, the print didn't go on screen because I neglected to double check it. And anyway, so that's just to point out that there were very, very large, loud cheers there. Okay, so take a look here at more of the distance between the Cambridges. I mean, uh, out of the thousands of photos that were taken on the Jubilee Day, how is it every single photo it looks like William is going for a colonoscopy tomorrow. He literally looks like he has to go home and drink that stuff that most of us have had to drink, um, it looks like he has to go home and prepare for a very big test. I mean, he's looking into the camera like, "Can you believe this crap?" And Kate's looking, "You couldn't make this up. You couldn't make this up. What is going on? What is going on?" This is why I believe they got so desperate that they had to pull the fake booing, right? Sean says in the super sticker, funny, Will would not let half the Commonwealth go like his marriage, but won't allow the remaining strands of his hair here and there to uh on his head to go. If only he would let it go like half the Commonwealth. Oh man, thank you so much for the super chat, Sean, and thank you for the good laugh and happy Friday to you. Well, oh my goodness, it's over 2,000 people in the live. I can't believe it. Let's see here. So, S. Sue, I guess I got that right. One of these couples doesn't look like the other. One of these couples are just not the same. One of these couples doesn't look like the others. Can you name it in a game? What's that, Sesame Street? One of these things aren't quite like the others. One of these things are just not the same. One of these things aren't quite like the other. Can you name it in a game? Yeah, the Cambridges. That's what's not like the other. I mean, look at that. Protocol my behind. Everybody, including Sadiq Khan, um, some of the what is that? I forgot the name of that former. And look at the Sarah Tongue Ring Tyndall. She's holding hands with Mike Tyndall, and everybody's holding hands except for the Cambridges. He won't even help bed knobs and broomsticks down the steps. He won't even help bed knobs and wait a minute. He's the bed knob, she's the broomstick. Yeah, bed knob. Wait, uh, broomstick won't help bed knobs down the steps. Yeah, even Ford Fiesta. Are they holding hands? I can't see which one is them. But yeah, thank you, Miss D. Bernard, for the super sticker, and thank you so much for watching Royal Sussex. Also, before I miss or forget, thank you, Halutka Kinsey, for the super sticker, and thank you so much for watching Royal Sussex. But yeah, one of those things aren't quite like the others, and one of those things are just not the same. It's a good thing I learned that song because if I didn't, I would never know what I was seeing right here. I wouldn't be able to decipher it. And so, right there, you see, Glow says, "What happened to the Caribbean tour, love, for Cambridge's? Where is it? All gone." Remember, they did hold hands in the Caribbean when they felt like the world was set upon them. Harry and Meghan continue to be an epic story in motion. I'm sorry, epic love story in motion against all odds and negative family press briefers, too. Well, you know what? They say that mixed race marriages tend to last longer and are much stronger than most other unions. Mixed race marriages they tend to have each other's back because they understand what's at stake. I think, but I remember that statistic some time ago. Spot the difference says Megan is a global queen. Spot the difference. Duty versus love, trapped versus freedom, unhappy versus happy, depressed versus thriving. Add your comment. Well, bed knobs and broomsticks. Ah! Okay, okay. I got to stop saying that. But anyway, happiness versus uh fakeness. I don't know. I mean, it's so many different things you could say about them, but um, I think I said it best some time ago when I made one of my favorite memes, and that, of course, it's not called a Stepford wife, even though that is one of the ways to describe it, but I guess they want us to think that the weight of empire is on William's shoulders. And of course, the weight of duty, being the mother of the country, is on Kate's shoulders. But I don't think that's the case. I think they're just not in love with each other and they desperately want out of it. They are just there fulfilling a role. But yeah, that was my interpretation some time ago. It appears to be something made up for a movie and nothing else. I would have more sympathy for them, but those are two very cruel, heartless individuals. And there's Dr. Shola says rapturous cheers for the arrival of Harry and Meghan. Let me see. I can't see that one. Okay. But you know the haters, back to the large one. The haters are gonna hate this. We love to see it. Thank you, Dr. Shola. So let me go to some of your comments before I go any further. Thank you, Black Queen, for the super sticker. And thank you. I'm sorry, not Black Queen. I am so sorry, Black Cougar. Thank you for the super sticker, Black Cougar 1959. Thank you for being a member of Royal Sussex. Thank you for watching Royal Sussex, and happy Friday to you. So there you have it. Dr. Shola has chimed in, and of course, Glow is perfect because Glow helps us see the light to the truth. Veritas. All right. Okay, that is for somebody else. Let me find something for me. But don't trip. I'm glad you all are talking to each other. Uh, Stephanie Brown says Will and Kate cannot stand being in the same space together. I feel W has checked out of that marriage. Yes, well, Charles has shown him, Charles has proved that there is a model for anyone who is not happy in a situation where you are the heir to the throne and you found yourself in a marriage that was kind of thrown in your lap, or in this case, Wadey Katie just kind of stuck around until he said, would you? Right there, right there. That's your way out. Is you just find your emotional support, Camilla, and make that one your bride. You have to divorce the other one first, and then you can bring on that one as your bride, which I don't recommend. But then again, when a royal bride has been divorced, she doesn't have any currency left whatsoever. The currency, the real power remains with the future or the future, or in any case, the children are in the line of succession, and the blood royal is in the line of succession. So for a bride that marries into that institution, I hate to say it, but you don't mean anything to them. You absolutely don't mean anything to them. And that is just the way it's always been. So, um, Kate's rather withered look may be based upon the inevitable. But how much longer can they do this? How much longer can they do this? It's impossible to gauge how much longer can they do that. And the thing is, absolutely nobody is going to feel sorry for them. Nobody. Cat Crazy Life, thank you so much for the super sticker. Thank you for watching Royal Sussex. Happy Friday to you. Mr. Potato Head always leaves Mrs. Potato Sticks tagging behind him like a good puppy dog. He never wait and walk with her. Yeah, potato sticks. Those are actually good, by the way. Potato sticks. Haven't had those in a while. Didn't they used to come in a can, I think? And you would like eat them out of that little tinfoil lined can, like Pringle can. But anyway, now I'm making myself hungry. Okay, so Vanna Jordan says, I can't stand them at those Cambridges. Oh, so at those Cambridges, I can't stand them. Yeah, they make me sick. Do you hear me? Sick! Sick! They make me sick. uh yes, will do. Yes, will do. Just make sure you remind me again in about 20, and I will definitely do that when I'm on the next set of slides. I will, promise. Okay. Let me see here. Francilia, right. George and Charlotte know something wrong. Something's wrong, just like Willie and Harry knew when they were that young. Louis is too young, but his acting out is part of it. Ooh, Ruth Lopez. Ruth Lopez. That is yeah, I didn't think about that. But yeah, when they were excuse me, when they were acting out in the carriage and the window or both, I can't remember. But oh my god, those poor kids. Those poor kids. Remember I said yesterday that the kids kind of looked like oh, what was the movie? Flowers in the Attic. Remember that? I said yesterday, what is it about those kids that remind me of that movie, Flowers in the Attic? Let me see if I can find that slide. Um, yeah, those poor kids, they were giving me flowers in the attic. Um, and I've seen them with that look before. Not that I want to make fun of the kids, but they just reminded me of that movie, which cannot be good. Anytime. No, seriously. Seriously, I'm not laughing about the situation, but they reminded me of that movie, and that's not good. I was definitely seeing Flowers in the Attic. Let me see if oh. How much is that Duchess in the window? I'm sorry. I just came across that and I couldn't resist. Let me stop. How much is that Duchess in the okay, let me keep moving. Um, where are the kids? Where are the kids? I want to show y'all that photo of them looking very stern, which is so sad. They're kids. They are kids, and they should. How do I put this? They should have fun like everybody else, but instead they had this rather stern look which seemed unnatural given the situation. And well, you know what? It's not convenient, so I'm gonna just skip that one. But gosh, I wish I could find that because it was very topical to the moment. And oh, is that it? No, I oh, very close, very close, very close. Yes, yes. No deal. Okay. Oh, there it is. There it is. There it is. Now, I'm not here to build a case for the Cambridge's parenting or their relationship, but can you explain that? Can you explain that versus this exchange? Can you explain that? I mean, they're having a ball. Well, they're having a ball. Look at them. They're smiling. They're loving Auntie Megan. They're loving Auntie Megan. And those poor Cambridge kids, if that's what protocol is going to do to them, please let them out of that institution. Oh, that's sad. Anyway, let's move on. I don't want to get too involved with that, but good God. So Nash sing Ooh, Nash. Hi, Nash. Thank you so much for the super sticker, and thank you so much for watching Royal Sussex. Singby. Yes, Singby. Nash Singby. I got it. Thank you. Thank you. Please hold your applause. I knew I could do it. I knew I could do it. Okay. All right. One more super sticker, and then I'm gonna look at a couple of more of these comments, and I got to get those sad faces off of there. Iris Demonia, thank you for being a member, and thank you so much for your super sticker, and thank you ever so much for watching Royal Sussex. Uh, nice rhyming, Baron. Thank you. Thank you. John Newbold says it shows how much the jealous old trolls are upset. They can't take their eyes from this beautiful young woman. Jealousy has sent them crazier than they already are. Yeah, to the point where they have started making up stuff like the booing. That booing, I swear, I've been watching all day. That didn't even start. That didn't become a thing really for about maybe an hour, 2 hours ago. The ceremony has been over with for hours, and so after every news agency, even the Express, that at the first time the Express played the video, you hear the cheering, and then later on they decide to run this story saying that they got booed. How could you do that? You run a clip of them being cheered on the steps of St. Paul's, and then you come back and say they got booed. Well, it's a tabloid. What do you expect? Veronica Scott says the Queen sent a message to the British media and public when she ensured Meghan and Harry was escorted down the aisle. After all, he is in the closest line of succession. Absolutely. He and his children, they are within the top 10. They are within the top 10. So, that they deserved, as well as that motorcade with armored plated vehicles that picked them up from the airport. Pamela Melissa Davies says Kate can never leave. Um, what else is she going to do with herself? Not after all the investment her and her mother has put in. If you're speaking about the former air hostess, uh, this one right here, the ultimate stage mother. Yes, it has been quite the investment. Do you know how many times she had to push that rickety old trolley of drinks up and down the aisles of British Airways to get that bean pole into that? I gotta stop. I gotta stop. But listen, do you know how many times she had to push that trolley up and down the aisles of the British Airways 747 to get that daughter of hers married into that family? Have you any idea? So, my theory, in case you've never heard it, is that the mama, Carol Middleton, she is going to try to recoup the cost of arranging this marriage by selling drinks from that beverage cart of hers that she managed to take with her from British Airways. She's going to sell drinks at the coronation, so that way she can recoup some of the losses that has been incurred over years of trying to social climb those girls into a better way of life. So she's going to get her money back. Don't worry. The air hostess will get her money back. I mean, she is like the Kardashian mama of the aristocratic families. So she'll get the money back. She'll recoup her losses. So she's waiting patiently. She's already picked out the gown she's going to wear to Kate's inauguration. And trust me when I say this, they're going to start some type of movement where they're going to say that, oh, she's just like a queen mother. Why don't we call her Queen Mother? I promise you that's going to happen. Everybody says, Baron, that's impossible. Listen, they are going to call her the Queen Mother. I promise you. I feel it in my bones that that is forthwith the Queen Mother thing. They're going to wait a little while before they introduce it, but at some point, Carol Middleton is going to be known as the Queen Mother, especially with all that time that she has spent with Baltimore programming him and stuff like that. It's only a matter of time before they pull that. Like, remember the Christmas pageant that they had? What was the name of it? The Royal Carol. They called it the Royal Carol. They didn't call it Royal Carol for no reason. They called it Royal Carol so that they could help adjust your mind for the day when Carol Middleton becomes the Queen Mother. I know y'all think I'm crazy, but trust me when I say it. They're gonna pull it. They are gonna pull it. But other than that, yeah, there's not much else that Kate is capable of. Well, there is one thing I can think of, at least one thing that she may be able to do. You guys may not be aware of this, but Kate has some hidden talents. Before joining the royal family, even back in her college days, Kate actually aspired to perform the jazz hand review. You guys remember that? Those jazz hands are. Why do you guys think she keeps doing that stuff with her hands? Because eventually she thought she was actually going to. She thought she was going to go into show business, and that's why the jazz hands. So there was another um, that was possible for her, but things just didn't go the way she thought it would. So, um, you know what? Let me get back on the topic because I'm all over the place. All right. So, okay, we covered that. We covered that. Okay. So, this right here. Um, look at just a sample, just a small sample of the media frenzy over the Sussexes appearing at the Thanksgiving Jubilee, whatever it was. Look at the frenzy. Look at all the attention. All they did was show up. All we had before this was a few grainy photos of the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, right? And from those few grainy photos, this is what they were afraid of. And that is the fact that they were going to completely dominate the news cycle. They were going to completely dominate the news cycle. Everybody knew that was coming, but they just did not want to allow it to happen. But you just couldn't stop it. There was no way to stop it. They have completely dominated the event, and all they had to do was show up. For a woman being seen only a handful of times in all of 2020, the most influential, most popular royal, according to the Independent and their readers, the most popular royal, Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex, only has been seen a handful of times, and somehow she's it. She's it. That's all to it. Okay. The haters can change their videos because we have receipts of the originals. Okay, it should be can't change the videos. Everybody can't be wrong. Exactly. Exactly. Everybody can't be wrong. And I'm going to further demonstrate that very soon because I'm going to show you some of the headlines from some of the outlets, media outlets, that said exactly what's on the video. Audrey Teschner, thank you so much for the super chat, and thank you for watching Royal Sussex. Let me see. Evening, Baron and moderators at Harry and Meghan. Yes. Thank you so much for that. And before I forget, I need to do that thing. Oh, I forgot. Well, is that this? Yeah, this is. I'm going to go to the next slide. So you guys hang in there for a second because I need to put on display. This takes me just a moment, but I'm going to remind you guys because tomorrow is the last day for the fundraiser for the Hub Kitchen. Tomorrow is the last day for the fundraiser for the Hub Kitchen. So let me grab the link for that, which I should have handy by now. But it won't take but a sec. But yeah, tomorrow is the end of the fundraiser, which is sponsored by the Sussex Squad. And so if you are a squatty or you're not a squatty, or if you just love and support the Sussexes, or even if you are a deranger, Jose Andreas. Wow, $68,346. Wow. Yesterday it was like 65,000. Okay, so I'm going to copy that. Almost there, you guys. Hang tight. I'm going to put that here. Then I do this, right? See it? See it in the chats? Then I go to the three dots and I pin it. There we go. All right, so there it is. There's the link. Let me double check it and make sure it doesn't go to my Chase account. Yes, that's the link. Woo! I shouldn't joke about that, but that's the link. It doesn't go to my what's that place where the Queen had that account, the Cayman Islands or something like that. Yeah, it doesn't go to the Cayman Island account or anything. Okay, so let me take this away. Okay. All right. Again, thank you so much, Audrey Teschner. And okay, we have a super chat. Margarita Taylor says Meghan has star power. The it factor, it can't be denied. Meghan has star power, the it factor, and it can't be denied. I will say amen to that. So I am going to jump over to my other slides. Allow me to break beat. Okay, so boom. Y'all, I didn't do this, but boom on Twitter shared this photo. Sorry, Boom, if I'm throwing you under the bus, but Boom shared this photo. And if you notice, Kate is still in the background, but they decided to create a more accurate depiction of what's happening or what may happen or what we may see in the very near future. Oh, have you guys caught on yet or no? Tell me. Oh, tell me, did you get that? Anyway, so what I've done is I've taken the photo and I just cleaned it up a bit. You know, the old one had a little bit of um telltale signs. So what I did was I just cleaned it up a bit and it's still the original photo that I snatched from the Twitter, but I just cleaned it up a little bit from the original. You can see the back and the waist and everything. There's a little discoloration there. So I just cleaned it up a bit. And I know Persephone's isn't that rich? I love it. When I saw it, I said, no, they didn't. No, they didn't. Yes, they did. Oh man, the squad. This is what Dan Wooten was talking about, and this is what Junior was talking about. They don't like our memes. Our memes are so upsetting to them. When anytime they see one of our memes, I'm pretty sure they almost lose their cookies. But yes, our memes depict things as they probably are, and not necessarily what they want us to see. So there's a method to it. Our memes merely point out some of the more interesting details that may have been overlooked by the tabloid press in their pursuit of trashing the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. So let us remember how we got there with them, shall we? Um, there you go, right there.
Think all of this trolling
and be there as much as family would.
Thomas, I wanted to ask you about these vile individuals who refer to themselves as the Sussex Squad, because they were posting some of the most revolting things about your father and his trip to London with GB News. Some of them even featured me in the days and the weeks before his stroke. Do you think all of this trolling made any difference to Thomas's health?
Well, I'm going to tell you, Dan, I was here, like I said, the day before I left, and I came over to my dad's house because I have a place 3 doors down as well. And I was concerned because I was looking at my Instagram. I have an Instagram page since I started when I went on Big Brother VIP in Australia. It's called The Real Thomas Markle Jr. And I get so many horrific threats from the Sussex Squad and a few others, which are just like, I don't even pick on Meghan on my Instagram page at all, ever. But when I see this stuff, it's just crazy. And then so I come to my dad's house and start going through it, and I look on YouTube. And my God, I see the Sussex Squad and the Royal Sussex page on YouTube and the things they post. And that's where I found that disgusting video making fun of my father just because he's going to the Jubilee. I mean, and if you look on the Royal Sussex page on YouTube, you're going to see exactly whose it is. It's definitely Meghan Markle. And if it's not her personally, she's definitely paying somebody to do it. And it's just
Do you
wrong.
think she's involved?
I absolutely. I mean, somebody's footing the bill for this.
Okay, we obviously haven't seen evidence of that, but that is a one theory.
I don't have 100% proof. I'm just saying somebody.
Yeah, Thomas, can I?
It's obviously, and if you look on the Royal Sussex, woo, that never ever gets old. If you look on the Royal Sussex, okay, New York Times. Prince Harry and his wife Meghan walk hand in hand into St. Paul's Cathedral, drawing loud cheers from the crowd outside and turning every head inside, right? Okay, that's what happened. But let me see. I haven't seen them make eye contact with other one since, this entire Jubilee is William and Kate, not Harry and Meghan, around whom every other member of the family seems to be walking on eggshells right now. Yeah, this is a little bit out of order, but I was going to get to that. Anyway, as I was about to say, warning, gaslighting detected. So here you have it. Yahoo says crowds at St. Paul's are clearly thrilled to see Prince Harry and Meghan Markle as they arrive at the service of Thanksgiving this morning, right? And then over here, cheers for Harry and Meghan, boos for Boris Johnson. Gosh, I don't suppose the papers were expecting that. And then down here, Harry and Meghan greeted by huge cheers after arriving without Archie and Lilibeth, right? And then over here, a huge cheer went up as the Duke and Duchess of Sussex arrived, and they were greeted at the Great West Door by the Dean of St. Paul's. Again, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex arrived at St. Paul's Cathedral to cheers ahead of Thanksgiving service to mark Platinum Jubilee. Okay, so how many times do you have to see that before it's obvious that they were cheered? And that's why I say gaslighting detected, because if you leave it to the haters, you would start to think, you would question yourself. They want you to believe otherwise. Okay, I have to ask the question, exactly who in the world is this guy sitting behind Prince Harry? I don't know who that guy is sitting behind Prince Harry, and I don't want to know what he has on his mind. I mean, who is the guy sitting behind Prince Harry? I mean, he's looking at him like he's a pork chop smothered in gravy. The last time I saw a look like that was at Westminster Abbey, and it was a whole nother party. Y'all know what I'm talking about, right? The last time I saw someone looking like that, it was just as jarring that time. This is the one I'm talking about. You see what I mean? Jarring, absolutely jarring. So again, who and what is let me tell you something. He's married, okay? He's married. Harry is married. I'm just gonna say it once. Harry is married. Bed knobs and broomsticks, too funny, Baron. But seriously, they look so miserable. No empathy here. Let me see. I think Charles has plans to bring Harry and Meghan back. After all, as they are dual citizens, they'll have to divide their time equally. Thank you for that, Athena. And also thank you, whoever I just quoted. But thank you. Oh yeah, Janet Pickering. Thank you so much. Let me see. Yes, look at the lady behind them. She can't stop looking at them. Oh my God. Let me do that again. Okay, just in case you guys missed it. Let me do that again. Okay. Yeah, that was I don't know. That was something else altogether, but I see what you guys are looking at, and yeah, she's cutting her eyes, and this guy is like, "Hey." And is that his mom he's sitting with? Is he sitting with his mother? Is that his mother? Thank you, C Shopper, for the super sticker, and thank you so much for watching Royal Messy. The Royal Sussex, Royal Sussex. Yeah, not Messy. It's Royal Sussex. Thank you for watching Royal Sussex. Who said messy? That's messy. Um, but let me see. Denise, I was gonna ask. Oh, that's for someone else. It's okay. That's not for me. That guy could respond to what it is they are talking about. Okay. I don't know. I found it rather weird. This is the Sussexes leaving church. There's the guy with the big furry hat on. I think he's holding the sword of state or something like that, some ceremonial sword. But let me see. The woman in the dark blue hat behind Harry looks like she swallowed. Oh my goodness! You know I got to check that out. Love the chatting in the sea of grumpy faces. Yes, love chatting in the sea of grumpy faces. Okay, so let's go back to the lady with that hat. Oh yeah, yeah, I can see that. Looks like she swallowed a lemon. I'm telling you, this guy looks way too. I don't know. That's just weird. You know, I'm sure he's just excited because he somehow found himself in the most interesting seat in the house. I'm sure I'm just making something out of nothing, but I can't help but notice. I mean, I'm looking at the old lady eyes with the blue hat, and then there's this guy looking a bit enamored. Uh, okay, stop the music. I, because the more I look, the more I'm seeing into this. Let me see. The man smiling at Harry is an Army veteran. Veterans love Harry because he served his country and he did so much for them after service. The old lady in the blue hat looks like an angry royalist. Okay, Valerie, I'm going to go with that. I'm going to go with that. Don't let my twisted mind suggest anything. Uh, You know, there's so much more I could say, but I'm going to stop now. I am going to stop now before I push the boundaries way out of proportion. So, let me see. He's saying maybe I should get me a mixed race American woman. Okay, okay. I could buy that one. Let's see. Harry. Oh, that's for someone else, but yeah, Harry earned his medals. Um, surely you are not implying that Rambolina has not earned her medals. That non-binary prince, them, they. You're not saying they haven't earned their medals. Oops. Let me get rid of that. Didn't mean to put that up there. But yeah, you're not implying that Rambolina has not earned her medal. His they medals. They, them, they. You're not implying that them and B10, you are not implying that them, they did not earn thou, they, them medals. Eliza, thank you so much for the super sticker. I really appreciate it, especially today when I'm all over the place because I'm just so happy about the Duchess of Sussex showing them how it's done. But I appreciate it. And thank you so much for watching Royal Sussex. So, you guys, there's a record amount of people in here. I am just in awe. You guys could have been anywhere on the planet, and you're spending some time with me and the rest of the squaddies, and of course, our amazing moderators who keeps this a safe space. So, I want to thank you, one and all. Let me give a cheer out to the moderators because, oh, I got to get rid of Rambolina. But remember, you guys, don't get too close to his mommy because them, they, he, she, we, cause anyway, uh, he's gonna tell you to step back. So yeah, Church Nelly, Lydia Washington, Mo Shannon, Anastasia Isabella, Sherry Ware, Anna Espinoza, and Cookies and Creams. They are the ones who help to maintain this a safe space. And also, you guys, don't forget to thank them if you're on another platform, because they're also over there defending our territory from the derangers and the haters. And believe me, they have become so exhausted of trying to indoctrinate us with negativity, and that's because of the moderators. So Very, very important to the squad. Okay, so going back to your comments, let's see here. That's right. Yeah, moderators. Okay, and Joan Commonwealth says, what do the royals do that they need help doing? Cutting ribbons must be exhausting. Well, yeah, it can be because you got to get up, you got to take a bath, you got to go get the toothbrush that already has the toothpaste on it. Yeah, it's not easy on them. Oh man. So with that, let me take a look here, make sure that I have covered everything. Well, there was another video that I had made for today's session. Let me see if I can grab that, if it's even needed at this point. Oh yeah, this is another one that validates our position. Okay. So that one just further validates our position as the Sussex squad. All right. Betty Johnson, thank you so much for becoming a member of Royal Sussex. Thank you ever so much. I really appreciate it. Again, you all could be any place else on the planet, and you're here spending some time with the squaddies here on Royal Sussex. Okay, so you know what, guys? You guys are getting off easy today. I doubt if I'm gonna come back later, but if something interesting happens, I shall. If not, I won't. But again, thank you, moderators, and let's send out some love to our two queens, the queen of everything, Queen Doria, and our queen of hearts, Princess Diana. Now, at some point, you guys, let me see who else is coming up today. I'm sure Pedo is going to be on later. I hope so. And I believe Duchess of Success is coming on later as well. So look for that in your, and also don't forget to look at the top of the comments and find that link for the donation for World Central Kitchen. It is a very worthy cause. And don't forget also that you all have homework because, oh gosh, what I forget which streaming service it is, but they have it's on Disney Plus. You go to Disney Plus and you can see a documentary about the World Central Kitchen and Jose Andreas. So do that so you can learn about World Central Kitchen and do it today and then decide how much you want to donate. But do make sure you donate because the 4th is the last day of the fundraiser, okay? And thank you all 2,300 and something people that were here. Again, Pedo is going to be on Facts and 2 Cents later. Thrive with Mary and Harry and Meghan was on. Oh, and Special K comes on tonight. Almost forgot about that. Special K comes on. You guys, Special K has been working very, very hard as of late. Now, you all have been saying, we want to see Special K. We want to see Special K. Well, you all have to go over to her channel and watch her since you've been asking for her. So let me see. Special K thoughts. I just saw something for her up and come. She usually comes on Friday night or Saturday night. Anyway, Special K is going to be on this weekend, and she's going to pepper the situation with some interesting language as she describes things. So Okay, so I can't see when she's coming on, but yeah, Special K. And what about Miss VSN? I haven't been getting my my Miss VSNs for some reason. Okay, let me see what's up with that. Miss VSN. Yeah, I haven't been getting those lately, so I got to make sure that I'm still subscribed. If not, I shall soon. I have to. Oh, looks like I'm not subscribed. Okay, that's awkward. Anyway, yeah. So check out one and all Miss VSN. Schedule 6 4. Yeah, she'll be on tomorrow at 10 a.m. Miss VSN. All right, you guys. Thank you. I am going to Ginger Avenger us out of here. Yeah, you guys, if you know when Special K is coming on, yeah, Special K is a squatty. I forgot the name of the channel. You guys help me out because I forgot the name of the channel. I forgot the name of the channel. Anyway, help me out. Okay, TCC son, thank you so much for being a member, and thank you so much for the super sticker. Excuse me. Is this service for a Commonwealth? Did Baldy lose the Commonwealth? Oh, okay. You guys, go ahead and check out if you need to, but I am getting a hint that we need to see what's up with the Trenchtown guy, because one of the reasons why William was looking so somber is because William has oh my God, I can't believe you're asking for that. But William has been approached by someone while they were on their all expense paid vacation. he, he has been approached by someone while he was in Jamaica, and we call him Trenchtown Guy in case you've never heard of him. Well, Trenchtown Guy made a, shall we say, proposition to William on behalf of the people of Jamaica, right? And so, in the spirit of that, I'm going to make sure that I share that request with you all as soon as I grab it here. But yeah, we call him Trenchtown Guy. Trenchtown Guy is he's the one you don't want to mess with because he got your number. Yeah, what do you mean? Oh man, you all are so funny. But yeah, let me find find Trenchtown Guy and get him going. And for the rest of you guys that joined us, we're gonna do Trenchtown and probably Lost of the Commonwealth, and then Ginger Avenger ourselves out here. Thank you so much for being here on the Royal Sussex. So Q Trenchtown Guy. Yeah, you know what? And when I think about it, that's probably why William was looking so sad because he not only he may even have to sell that £8 million helicopter to pay some of the debt to Trenchtown Guy.
Yes, Prince. Trenchtown wants $245 billion. That's what Trenchtown wants. $345 billion. Yes, thank you. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's what Trenchtown wants. Yes. What do you mean?
So, any place William goes, I can't prove it, but any place William goes, I'm pretty sure he thinks that Trenchtown Guy is looking for him. Okay. So oh man, I can't believe you guys still want to see these, but okay, let me find the other one. Again, thank you so much everybody for being here. But this is kind of like our thing every day, and it's what helps us to bond. Okay. Thanks a lot, everybody. Love you guys. Oh, okay. So that's it, you guys. Thank you very much. Oh God, that's still sad. Oh, anyway, the hat sold out within minutes, and I haven't gotten any information on today's hat, but whenever I do find it, I will share that with you. Okay. Oh, sorry, didn't mean to do that. But yeah, whenever I do find it, I will share that with you. Again, love you guys. Thank you for watching Royal Sussex. And oh, we didn't do the last thought of the day. How rude of me. The last thought of the day. Who's going to take us out of here with the last thought of the day? Anybody? Somebody? Last thought of the day? That's it? I was hoping for something that would like, okay, that's it. Meghan is a boss. Thank you so much. That's as good as any. All right. Thank you, Mo Shannon. That works for me. Meghan is a boss. Okay, thanks. Okay. Love you guys. So long.